Hey everybody out there on YouTube, this is Lee Rocket. I hope everybody's doing all right and having a pretty good weekend. But this is gonna be a different video compared to what I have made in the past because I'm gonna let you insight into what's going on in my life and just kind of what I'm thinking about and what's bugging me right now. And that is the topic of relationships and maybe you could also slash that with friendships. Now, one of the things, or I don't know, maybe what I have did is I'm a very analytical person. That means I'm very thorough. I tend to somewhat analyze things to death to some extent. But that's just who I am. That's how I operate. One of the things that I have found in my, I guess, years of living, which has not been that much, but one of the things I have noticed from my perspective is the aspect that in relationships there always seems to be an aspect of power or a balance of power to some extent about how much is enough, who has it, which in a relationship, and really trying to balance that aspect of the power aspect that there has to be in relationships. Or and I guess the best scenario is when the power is equal, when the respect is equal, and when the communication lines, and when someone feel when the sacrifice is equal. I guess that's another big issue. But as in some relationships that I have right now, and some friendships that I have more specifically, I am questioning. And this is not the YouTube audience, or anybody in the YouTube audience or anything. This is my personal life. I am questioning how much do I give in terms of myself? How much do I of give of myself without letting myself be walked on? That this is kind of it's a fine line, I guess, to some extent in a lot of relationships. Because I think, if you put yourself out there too much, then people are going to walk on you. And this is to some extent the question that I am raising. And then I am also raising a question mentally in my mind of what is the purpose of this relationship? Why is it this way? Why does it function this way? Why is it to some extent relationships have a tendency to become a creation of their own? And I'm really questioning if the junk of the relationship is worth the relationship as a whole, or the friendship. And this is not specifically one individual, one person, one friendship, one relationship, but this is just what I'm thinking about. So, with that being said, I am beginning to realize that I have allowed myself to be too open and honest, and I guess that's one of the things that I'm guilty of. I've tried to be very open, very honest with people. Even in this format, I try to be very open, very honest, very personable, because I want the people that watch me to feel like they know part of me. Because I think if I wanted to be a facade, then what would be the point of putting videos up here in the first place? But that's back to the original point. When do you really say enough is enough? When do you draw that line between, okay, self-dignity, self-respect, and when do you of giving yourself and of really putting yourself out there versus just saying enough is enough? This you've would kind of put up to the other person, like, okay, you have to give now, or kind of just saying you want something in return too, rather than just throwing yourself out there needlessly. Anyway, that's just kind of what I'm battling. I know it was probably boring. It's 4 minutes. It's already 4 minutes and 34 seconds long, and it's getting longer by the more I ramble. But you might be saying, to some extent, I'm kind of crazy for thinking about this. You might be thinking, gee, I've got a Donny Osmond type haircut today, or hairstyle, whatever you want to call it. But you know what? I'm not really country, but I do like rock and roll. Yeah, rock on. But that's just what's going on in my head today. I don't know why the heck I decided to post this, but for those of you who are out there, for those of you that are struggling with relationships, I just wanted you to know you're not the only one. We all deal with this kind of crap. And just keep on fighting, keep being true to yourself, and I don't know, have fun. And remember the two things about me. One, keep on rocking. And two, if you got something to say it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if you didn't, but catch you next time, and have a good start to your work week as well. Peace out.